All right, hello and welcome. This is FXPG Pirate Gamers. You can see Hippie there in the background. So I'm going to have to move over here because we're going to be playing Magic the Gathering tonight. As you can see, I got to turn off this chroma key. Hold on.
Hang on, I'll change. No, I'll just change the. Oh, you got chroma key on that.
Yeah, I got chroma key on. So, yeah, we're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering tonight. It's our first time playing this here on FXPG Pirate Gamers. So, yeah, I think we should be all set up, and we're ready to do a tutorial so I can get refreshed with this game. It's been a while since I played Magic, and I'm sure a lot of stuff is different now, so let's try to figure this out.
And I'm taking off my shoes. Do it Mr. Rogers style.
It's the worst Mr. Rogers ever.
Still not as creepy as Mr. McFeely.
Oh, yeah, Mr. McFeely. Super creepy, dude. Super creepy. I'm going to need the headphones. I want to monitor the audio levels. So
Do what you got to do, brother.
Absolutely. So it's been forever since I played this. So what are we starting with?
All right, first thing you do is you shuffle your deck, and we will be drawing a hand of 7 cards. I will be playing my Elves deck because it will be the least confusing one for you.
Oh, it's all going to be confusing for me, bro.
Oh, no. If I bust out the Flicker deck or my Werewolves, which are transforming cards, it'll get really confusing.
All right.
And then I'd be obliged to go choo every time one of my Werewolves changed.
The transformer sound effect? Is that what it is? So we shuffle it. Deal 7.
Yes, it's customary to allow your opponent the opportunity to cut.
Are we doing that then?
I trust you.
Okay.
I'm just going to knock anyway.
All right.
I just wanted to let you know the protocol.
When I do that, I just take the first card off.
Yeah, there's some people who do that.
It's enough.
Yeah, when we were playing spades in high school during lunch period, me and a buddy of mine, we figured out how to stack the deck, and one of the guys started doing that, so we started stacking the deck just that way. So once they moved that one card, it's like, yep, motherfuckers.
Take that. Is 7 off the top?
7 off the top. All right, it's best to have 3 lands in your hand on your opening hand.
Okay.
In competition play, if you don't want to play your hand, you put it back, reshuffle, and only draw 6. And if you don't like it again, you reshuffle and only draw 5. It's called the mulligan rule. In friendly competition, we don't do that.
Okay. All right.
And I am going to be mulliganing because I don't like my land situation.
All right. I'm just gonna play from my gut because that's how I always play games.
Fair enough. Your monitor placement is really poor.
Yeah, I can't even see.
I can.
Well, but you can, yeah. There's too much reading in this game.
Oh, I'm sorry. English is hard for you.
No, it's just that it's not something I want to read. Oh my goodness.
You want to?
Nah. Okay, so some of these you can play immediately. They're like interrupts or something. Let's see. My experience is with Star Wars customizable card game.
Right. Interrupts can be played at any time.
All right.
And
or under specific circumstances, right?
Right. Yeah. Other cards are like your creature cards or your sorcery cards or your enchantment cards can only be played on your turn during the first and second main phase, which is before and after combat.
Okay.
The steps are at the beginning of a turn, untap, upkeep, draw your card. First main phase, combat phase, second main phase, end step.
Okay.
It sounds like a lot, but it's real easy.
All right. Let's get through it.
All right.
So, do you start, or how do you figure who starts?
Roll for start.
I got a 10.
You
A
got
10!
A 10.
A 10.
Motherfucking 10. I got a 4.
All right.
So you choose to go first or go second.
I'll go second because I'm still learning.
That is the smart play anyway.
All right.
Because in head-to-head combat or head-to-head games, the player who goes first does not draw a card on their first turn.
Oh,
So
lame.
yeah, so it's always smart to go second.
Okay.
So I will go. I will play a land for my turn, a forest. But you can only play one land per turn,
Okay.
and you always want to play a land if available. You can play more than one land a turn if you have a card or ability that allows you to do so. And I'm going to pass my turn.
All right. So,
Untap, you have nothing to untap.
all right.
Your upkeep, you have no triggers or anything you got to pay during upkeep. So now it's your draw step.
So that's when I lay down a land.
That's when you draw.
I can draw one card.
Mm-hmm.
And that's called my library, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now I can lay down a land.
Yes, you can.
Can I use a sorcery?
You can. But you have to have the ability to pay for the sorcery.
Oh, okay.
If you look in the upper right-hand corners.
Yeah, I know that. I do remember that.
Okay.
Upper right hand corner is the cost for the.
Right.
I got you.
And if you see the land symbol and then a gray one with a number, it's one of that color and two of any other color.
All right, so I'm going to put out a forest as well.
All right.
I know what I'm doing. All right, so nothing really happens because nobody, yeah. So we kind of just move past battle.
Yeah. So you now you've got your second main phase. If you want to cast a spell now, you can.
I cannot.
So then your other option is to end your turn.
I end my turn.
You end your turn. You may go. Untap up.
I release you.
I release you from the spell. I play another forest. And pass turn.
All right. Draw one. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and play an island. Just because I like
Oh, you
blue and green.
I forgot there was blue in that deck.
Yep. Yeah. So
That's gonna change things.
yeah, no battle. So I guess we're just
All right.
right back to you.
You play a third forest. And for a green and two colorless, I cast Nissa Vastwood Seer.
What is that?
Oh, wrong side. Nissa Vastwood Seer is a 2/2 legendary elf scout creature. When Nissa Vastwood Seer enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic forest card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library.
Does that still play out even though I did an interrupt of unsummon?
Return target creature to its owner's hand. Yeah, that means that would bounce back to my hand.
But so it doesn't play out its text. It's
No, it would hit the battlefield because that doesn't counter a spell. It targets a creature, which means it has to hit the battlefield, which means the when enters the battlefield effects would occur.
Oh, okay. I see. So is this go to my graveyard?
You got to tap your land, tap the land to cost. Okay, so that would then go to your graveyard.
That's just like your lost pile.
Right. This
Okay.
returns to my hand. I still get the search for my library for a forest and put it into my hand.
Yeah. Okay.
I reveal it. It's in my hand. And nothing else I can do because I'm tapped out and I got no creatures. So I pass in my turn.
All right. So that remains tapped, right?
No.
Oh, I tap it now.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Okay. No upkeep. I gotta water my island and
Use your island to water
put
your
dirt on my trees. I guess. All right. So I have a question. If there's a number in a circle, is that like any amount of land, any color,
type.
any color? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. But the requirements will be the symbols. you need at least like one or two of those plus the.
Yes.
Okay.
If it shows like the 4 symbol and a second 4 symbol beside it, that's 2 green, and then then an additional whatever's in the gray
I
circle.
gotcha. Okay. So I'm putting out another forest, and that's all I can really do.
Okay.
You're constantly shuffling your deck.
That was part of the card.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna play another forest.
Oh boy, lots of trees.
Shocker, shocker.
I guess this is like a green deck.
Green, black.
A green black. Okay, so you're tapping 3 of them.
Bringing Nissa back out.
Okay.
She enters the battlefield. Search my library for a basic land card.
All right.
Oh, while I'm doing that, I will educate you on how you to use the interrupt like that.
Mm-hmm.
How to use that interrupt that you just used.
All right. Unsummon. Yeah.
Yeah. What you would do is like once I've casted it, you would say in response, I cast this. That way,
All right.
the player knows what's going on and not to keep momentum rolling. Momentum rolling.
I got
You are
you.
then taking control of that step.
All right. All right.
Same thing with combat. It's like, I declare attack. Well, in response to your declaration of attack, cast a spell that taps all your creatures.
I got you. All right. Let's
And
continue this.
She is summoning sick. I've only got 1 mana. I pass my turn.
All right. So I got nothing tapped, so I'm gonna just do my draw here. Ooh. Oh, I have no idea what that means. All right, we'll figure it out as we go along. So I'm going to go ahead and play another island. And, oh boy. Yeah, I can't do anything else, so I'm going to have to end my turn. Over to you.
All right.
Upkeep, untapping.
Untap. No upkeep. Draw. Not what I wanted. I play a forest, and I declare attack.
All right, there's nothing I can do about it, I guess.
All right. I attack with Nissa, a 2/2 creature.
What does that mean?
If you have any tricks up your sleeve, now's the time.
I have no tricks up my sleeve.
And you have no blockers.
No
so you
blockers.
get hit for 2 life.
Ow.
And
You son of a bitch.
I'm a jerk. And I'm going to go ahead and end the turn.
Alrighty. I got nothing untapped, so I'm just drawing. Dang it. This is not good. Boy, this isn't good. I can't do anything.
All right.
Back to
Untap,
you.
upkeep, draw. That's what I needed to see. I play a swamp. I tap the swamp and bring out the Thornbow Archer. 1/2 elf archer. Whenever Thornbow Archer attacks, each opponent who doesn't control an elf loses 1 life.
Oh boy.
So just by tapping it to attack, you automatically lose a life.
This is going to be fast.
And I declare attack.
Can't do anything.
2 at you.
So it's another 2.
Yep.
Is he not attacking?
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, unless they have an ability called haste, they are summoning sick, which means they can't be tapped or attack on the first turn.
Okay, they're puking because they're
Right.
Just, okay.
They were just one spot and just sucked through a teleporter over to here. Like, what? Oh!
Yeah, the old Manhattan transfer. I
Yeah.
get it.
So I end my turn.
So I'm down to 16 and you're still at 20, huh?
I
All right. Got to do the draw. That's exactly what I needed. A little bit more of that. So, so I'm going to use this one. It's called Nissa's Encouragement. Mm-hmm. And it takes 5, at least 1 green, 1 forest, and a total of 5. So I'm going to tap them all. Tap it, tap it. Tap it, tap, tap, tap it.
just a tiny, tiny tap.
Just tap it. And it says, search your library and graveyard for a card named Forest. So just one card. A card named Brambleweed Behemoth. Card named Nissa. So is it just one card or all of these cards?
Search your library and graveyard for a card named Forest, a card named Brambleweft Behemoth, and a card named Nissa Genesis Mage. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. It's all of them. You get all three of those cards. You get a basic land, you get the Behemoth, and you get Nissa.
Right.
You basically just found land, your big creature, and your planeswalker.
Bumbleweed Behemoth. Card named Nissa. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Nissa Genesis Mage. If it's already in my hand, I guess I can't pull it out. All right. Oops. Oops. I guess you probably figured that out. So I can only pull out these two.
All right. Our screen went black.
Yeah, it's probably still recording. It's just I'll get up here in a second. So I reveal them to you. Does this go to
Your graveyard.
All right. That goes to the graveyard. And these I reveal to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so those go to my hand.
Yes.
Reshuffle my library. You want to cut it?
Nope.
All right.
That's only in the opening.
Oh, only in the opening? Okay. So, yeah, I'm all tapped out, so I'm turning it over to you.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. All right.
I feel like I'm still going to get hurt.
For a forest and a colorless, I'm casting the enchantment Mantle of the Webs. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3 and has reach, which means it can block creatures with flying. I'm attaching that to my Thornbow Archer, now making it a 2/5. And I declare attack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all tapped out, so even if I had a trick, I can't do anything. So
I'm swinging with both guys. When she gets tapped, you automatically lose 1 life, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4 coming at you, which you can't block. 1, 2, 3, 4.
you're owning me. You're owning me.
In the second main phase, I tap a swamp and 2 colorless to bring out the Deadbridge Shaman, a 3/1 elf shaman. When Deathbridge Shaman dies, target opponent discards a card. And I end my turn.
Okay. I'm not happy. This isn't good. All right, so I need untap all these.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Drawn. And golly. Playing another forest. And what does that put me at 6? All right, I'm gonna put out a Brambleweft Behemoth, and that costs every single thing I got.
All right, what's that guy got?
He's got Trample. Can deal excess damage, combat damage, when to defending player or planeswalker while attacking. Mm-hmm. He's 6/6, 6/6.
All right. What trample is? Let's say I block with a creature. It's and it takes 2 to kill it. The remaining 4 that he has in his power would go straight to me. It's like he runs over whatever's in his way and still hits you.
That's cool. That's cool. All righty. That's pretty much all I can do, so I turn it over to you, sir.
All right.
gonna do, man? I'm scared.
Interesting.
But stupid.
Oh, untap.
No, you didn't tap at the right time. You didn't untap at the right time. It remained tapped.
Right here, pal.
Tap on this.
You're right. Yeah, let's do that. For colorless, I bring out the artifact, the Door of Destinies. As Door of Destinies enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I choose elves.
Okay.
Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, put a charge counter on Door of Destinies. Creatures you control of the chosen type get a +1/+1 counter for each charge counter on Door of Destinies.
Okay.
So every time I cast a spell of that type, this gets bigger and it makes all these guys bigger.
Wonderful.
And I'm going to say go.
Say what?
Your turn.
Okay. Let's start with untapping all this. Boy, doing my draw. Dang it. Does it cost any mana to attack?
No.
Okay. Are these unique? Can I lay out another one of these?
No, unless it
Bramble?
says legendary creature.
Okay.
You can absolutely have more than one.
All
Legendary creatures, there's a rule that says once you can only have one legendary creature
okay.
of the same name on the battlefield at the same time.
Okay, so that again taps all my stuff. And I'm going to attack with these two behemoths.
Well, you can only attack with the first one.
Oh, right, because I put this one out this turn. Okay,
Correct.
so I'll attack with them.
All right, so tap him to attack.
Tappy tappy.
Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it.
So he's 6 and 6, and does trample have an effect here?
In response to attackers declared, I tap a forest and cast fog. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn.
Okay. And he stays tapped. Okay. And so can't do anything else, so it's back to you, sir.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Motherfucker. I'm on the border. Letting me down. Okay. I don't like doing this, but it makes the most sense. For one swamp, I cast the Gnarl Root Trapper. Is a 1/1 elf druid. I can tap him, pay 1 life, and add 1 green to my mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast an elf creature. I can tap it, and target attacking elf you control gains death touch until the end of the turn. So that was an elf spell that triggers a counter on the Door of Destinies, giving +1/+1 counters to all of my elves. There's an additional 1 on him.
This isn't good.
Additional 1 on her. Additional 1 there, and additional 1 there.
This isn't good. I want to scoot your cards forward just a little.
Oh, making me stretch.
Yeah. Maybe mess with the camera angle later. Who knows?
Probably not. All right, so
Yeah.
I declare attack.
All right.
I attack with my Thornbow Archer.
So what do these guys do?
He is tapped, so he cannot do
cannot
anything.
participate, but he
He can block.
So yeah, I'm gonna have him block.
All right, you sure?
What does that mean? Does that tap him?
Well, no, I'm just making sure that that's what you want to do.
Sure.
Okay. In response to blockers declared, for a green, cast Might of the Masses. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature you control, which is 4. So another 4 to his power and his toughness.
All right.
Making him a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Okay. So he has 6. So does that mean I take 4?
No, this guy does not have trample. That guy, however, dies.
So he goes to my graveyard.
And since I boosted him up, he
So
still lives.
You have to get like power greater than their defensive value or whatever.
Yeah, the second number is their toughness.
Toughness,
It's
yeah.
got to be equal to or greater than to kill.
Equal to? Okay. Alrighty.
And with that, I'm going to say go.
All right, untapping all these things. All right, drawing my card.
That's one of the interesting things about this game. If you, it's a safe attack when you notice that your opponent has used all of their mana.
Right.
They can't play a trick.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna cast 2 of these River Hoopoe, and they're 1 green, 1 water each. So I don't think I can do anything more.
And what are they?
They're flying creatures, 1/3. And for 3 generic and 1 green, 1 blue, you gain 2 life and draw a card. I can do that on each of them, I suppose.
Wow, and it doesn't even have a tap cost. Nice.
Yeah.
And they're 1/3 flyers.
So, yeah, I guess I'm going to declare an attack on you.
Okay.
So my total is, what, 6, 7, 8? Oh, I just deployed those. Never mind.
Yeah.
So 6.
So tap.
Tap it, tap it.
In response to attackers declared, tap 1 forest, cast fog.
All right, your turn.
Thank God, I've been looking for this. I play a swamp.
All right.
Nissa, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands, exile Nissa, then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. She loses her counter. She comes back here, transforms as Nissa Sage Animist, a planeswalker.
Okay. There are 2 sides to that card?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's the only transformed card in this deck.
Okay.
And since she is a planeswalker, she is not summoning sick. So
Right.
I'm going to use her +1 ability to reveal the top card of my library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield.
Oh, man.
Otherwise, put it into your hand. So she now goes from 3 loyalty counters to 4.
This does look good.
All right. And I declare attack.
All righty.
Swinging for the fences. So that's taps. That's a life lost. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coming at you.
So can I block them individually or what?
Those 2 can block any of them.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to block this one and this one?
That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right. Both of those creatures die,
All right.
and only this one gets through for the loss of 2 life.
All right.
And I end my turn.
Okay, so I'm tapping all this stuff. All right, drawing a card. Playing an island. And that puts me at 7, right?
Yes.
Planeswalker Nissa. Or Genesis Mage. What is it? Nissa Genesis Mage. It's a Planeswalker.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to help me with this.
Okay, the number at the bottom is her loyalty counters. And the three objects, the three abilities that you see either have a plus or a minus ability number attached to them. You can only use one of those per turn, and it's either going to add to her loyalty counters or take away from them. When her loyalty hits 0, she comes off the battlefield and goes to the graveyard.
So, and the counter means that adds to her bonus?
Right. That well, her loyalty counters. She doesn't. You can't really attack with planeswalkers.
Okay.
You can only use their abilities. They've basically become us, but they've just got those 3 abilities that they can use. And this is not really their fight. So if their loyalty to you gets 0, nah, fuck this, I'm out.
All right, we're gonna have to go over this later, or as it goes on.
Right.
So, yeah, that's everything I could do. So I guess I'm going to attack
All right.
with my Bramble Weft Behemoth or whatever.
Go ahead and tap him.
Tap it, tap it.
Tap it, tap it. And I take it.
All right, 6. This does not bode well. I turn it over to you, sir.
All right. Now I'm getting lands out the ass. All right. I'm going to +1 Nissa.
All right.
Reveal the top card of my library. If it's a land card, it goes onto the battlefield. If it's not, it goes into my hand.
Yep.
That's what I thought I saw. Sorry, buddy. 2 blacks, 1 colorless. I cast Asphyxiate. Destroy target. Oh, I cannot do that. Didn't read the card.
You can't do it to a Planeswalker or something?
No, it's a target creature, so no, it can't be done to a planeswalker. But there's a stipulation: untapped. I can't.
Oh, you're going. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to destroy your creature, but it's tapped. So
I got you.
can't.
Interesting. That's cool. I got lucky.
Yeah,
I got lucky.
you gotta like it.
All right.
All right, coming at you. I declare
Yeah.
attack.
So I got nothing. That might be over anyway.
2, 6, 9. Game.
It's been a forever since I've played this game. I'll be honest with you. I guess I should have went because I only had 2 lands in the beginning. I guess I should have gone ahead and drawn a new hand trying to get that 3.
Yeah.
Especially if everyone does that.
Yeah, it's people always say you get punished for only taking 2 lands. I mean, I will do it from time to time if the other cards in my hands are all 2 or mostly very low casting cards that can actually function well within the deck. But more often than not, that's just not the way it turns out.
Keep talking.
All right. So we'll see if the old madman is enjoying this or not. I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell with his bubbly personality.
No, I'm not enjoying this at all. Anyway, so we're going to take a little break. See if maybe EK wants to play. Now that I've gotten a little bit acclimated to how this game is. I might mess with the camera angle as well. So join us next time on FXPG Pirate Gamers.